So, we might have introduced a little bit the other day about our new nutrition program here at the Healthplex. But let's dive a little bit deeper into this and what exactly is this new nutrition program that we have here. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's see what Maddie and Zach have to say.
We have been talking about this for a long time. Like I said, it's been a secret, basically, we've been holding in. It is something that we are both really passionate about. And today we are going to describe it through questions from someone who has already tried this program. So, question number 1, what is this program and what does it include?
So really step 1, we're going to start with our questionnaire. I have it in a Google form, but also if you're a little more old school, we can just email it to you and do it that way. And that's just going to ask basic questions like your height, weight, age, gender, your activity level in the gym, so your exercise level, but we also want to know how active are you outside of that? Are you sitting at a desk all day? Are you a construction worker? And all of that, we have a professional calculator through Precision Nutrition where we got certified, and it's going to help us come up with our initial guidelines for your nutrition.
We have multiple different plans. Everybody always says, show me the money. How much this is going to cost me to change my life for the better.
All right, so we got a one-time base plan, and I'm going to say this probably isn't for everyone, but we'll get into that. So one-time base plan is $75. You sit down with us once. We give you basic nutrition guidelines to kind of set you in the right direction, but then you're on your own. So I think that's really more for somebody who already has a good grasp on how to meal prep and they already generally know what to eat and how to implement all of this, because then there's no more support beyond that initial consultation. If you do need more support, then I suggest you do one of our monthly coaching tiers. We have $100, $150, $200, and basically the difference in the price is you're paying for more or less face-to-face time with us. The $100, you get one consultation a month. The $150, you get 2, and the $200, you get 4. So that could be once a week or really however you want to set it up. And we even offer, if we can't physically sit down face-to-face in our nutrition office at the Healthplex, so we can do virtual consultations because not everyone's schedule is going to match up with our schedule.
It's 2025. Let's FaceTime.
Exactly.
No excuses. If your schedule's busy, we got a plan for that, right? So for the monthly people, like you said, the different price points depend on how many in-person or virtual, but it also comes with an app. So it's really 24-hour support and a place to have an organized spot to bring all your goals, right?
Yeah, exactly. So everybody, it doesn't matter which tier you have, you're going to get custom nutrition guidelines. You're going to get unlimited support through the app. There's even like a little messenger service on there. And one way you can track your food is you can actually just take a picture of it. You don't have to break out a calculator, break out a scale unless you want to. You can just send us a picture on the messenger and you can make notes, and it'll ask you, did you feel rushed when you were eating this meal? Did you feel content? How full were you? A lot of different questions, because so much of this program is more about mindfulness for your eating, and it's not so much just following the numbers and only eating broccoli and tilapia or whatever.
And really, $100 to $200, we're all spending that at Costco one trip, right, people? So
exactly. Or
these goals that you've had for a long time and you've tried a lot of different things, it's worth it, we think, to invest in yourselves and get an accountability partner that will show you a new way of it, where it's not what we like about it. It's not this one meal plan and done, right? It's showing you different behavioral things you're doing, really figuring out who you are in it, because that's the problem with those cookie cutter plans, right? Is not everybody fits into the same mold. So we try to figure out who you are, what you will do, because a lot of times what we say we want to do is not what we can do or have the time to do, and fit it to you. So that's what it is. Question number 2, will I have to change what I eat day 1?
No, so the nutrition guidelines we give you, that's more of an eventual goal. Like most people, even dedicated people, and we don't want this to be pure willpower. That's the whole point. We're trying to be there to support you. But most people, the more changes you make, the less likely you are to achieve any of those goals. So it could be as simple as, all right, I want you to add protein to breakfast. And that's your one thing this week. We can build upon these small little steps until eventually your entire lifestyle is going to help you get to your goals. Because everything you do is either going to take you further away from your goal or it's going to move you closer to your goal. It's not good or bad or right or wrong or evil, or it's not good or evil. It's just it supports your goals or maybe it doesn't.
And a lot of this, I love this question because we hear this a lot before we started doing this. Obviously, we've been training, and a lot of people approach it the same way of training. They want to do a pull-up, in a week, and they want a full just culture change, and they wonder why it doesn't stick or why it's so bad. And it is, if you do too much, there is too much of a good thing where we're just not built for that. So we take the approach of small changes that you do have time for that make a really big impact, just like in exercise.
And all of that will be in the app. There's different daily habits that we can give you to work on. We teach you new skills. Planning is a skill. Preparation is a skill. I know it's cliche, but if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, ultimately. Because you're going to eat whatever's in your house.
Mic drop.
Yeah. Love a good
You're going to eat
inspirational
whatever's
quote.
in your house, whether it's Oreos and Doritos or whether it's some lean meat, fruit, vegetables, whatever.
And this is something that we joke about. We, not knowing, have kind of been each other's nutrition coaches before we even started this program, where I discovered that I was under eating through Zach telling me you're under eating. And
Well, it'd be 9:30 and you'd be eating lunch. And then you're out of food.
And to hear that I need to eat more to achieve my goals is something that I think a lot of people are scared of, or a lot of people can relate to, where sometimes that is the issue. Maybe you're under eating or not eating the right things, but that little bit has stuck with me and made a big difference. And I am peer pressuring Zach all the time to, he's one of those that has his macros and he can track, and he is good at staying with them. But we did discover that we had some late night, was it ham sandwiches? Outside our macros. And I would confront you about that and ask you about it. And so we were keeping each other accountable in a friendly way, which is basically what we're trying to be for you. Your annoying coworkers that ask you, did you have a ham sandwich at 11 last night outside of your macros? But with love.
Always the love.
Yeah, I mean, I discovered if I wasn't eating enough earlier in the day, then I'm standing in the kitchen at 9 o'clock at night, like looking at the Fruity Pebbles or whatever it is. But if I kind of front load my day with enough quality nutrition, I don't do that. So instead of you having to figure that out on your own, that's what you're going to have us for.
Right. And with a whole certification between our ears now,
Exactly.
right?
Full certification.
All right. Next question. Is this program just for people trying to lose weight?
No. So you can use this program if you want to lose weight, gain muscle. If you're specifically looking at athletic performance, maybe you're training for a high rocks, you're going to have to eat differently. You can't be in a deficit and train for something like that. You might be training just for general well-being. You just want to feel better. Like, that's an underrated goal. Like, how do you feel? If you feel bad all the time, you should probably make a change. So that we can cater this towards anyone, and it doesn't matter if you want to do it with intermittent fasting or plant-based, or if you want to follow macros, low-fat, high-fat. None of that matters. We're not beholden to any one dietary strategy. We can help you do any of those things. Now, eventually, if things aren't working, we might want to move you in a different direction. But however you want to do it, we can help you.
And that is the cool thing about it being a membership and coaching opposed to a plan, is it's changing with you, because we change, our bodies change, our schedules change. So to have a plan that doesn't change doesn't really make sense for results. So it's something that it's pivoting or tweaking or keeping the same, making sure you're not changing too much all the time, which also we hear about a lot. So it's nothing to be scared of. A lot of people, I think, get really worried their whole life is going to change and the food they love, because food is a love relationship, is going to, some certain things going to get taken away, but we have a lot of different strategies to keep it really fun and delicious and not miserable, because that's kind of the whole point of living is eating and working out and moving our body. So if it's horrible, then that's a lot of horrible in your life, and we don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, you'll hear people say food is just fuel. I mean, that's not true. Food is social. It, connects you to family or maybe your culture, depending on what that is. I mean, not everybody just wants to eat dry brown rice and boiled chicken breast with no seasoning on it. That's depressing.
I gotta have seasoning.
Yeah, so we want you to enjoy what you eat, or you're not going to eat it.
That's right. So I think we should both sign up if you're free. How do we do that?
All right, so you can call the front desk of the Healthplex at 601-925-7901. You can look up our socials on Instagram or Facebook at Baptist HPlex MC on Instagram or Baptist Healthplex-Clinton on Facebook. Maybe we can flash our work emails on the screen so people can get a hold of us. I don't know.
If there was only a way to do that, right?
Exactly.
James. Well, that was all very insightful there. Is there anything else we want to add?
Well, like we just said, it sounds like our nutrition coaching is for everyone. I think even The Rock could use a little bit of what we got to offer. So don't be afraid to reach out in any way, email, go to the front desk. If you're not sure, we also do consultations if you just want a more in-person description and you don't have to sign up immediately. Reach out to us and let's get those goals accomplished, people.
So it's not just about the food. We can also help you create a sleep schedule. We can help you with your stress management. We can help you with your time management. Like I said about the planning and preparation, I mean, meal prep is going to set you up, whether that's you doing it or you paying someone else to do it for you. There's a lot of services nowadays. They can mail it to your house, however you want to do it. But if you're not prepared, then you're probably not going to stay on track and you're not going to reach your goals.
So what it sounds like to me is this is like a whole lot of one-on-one personal training. This isn't, like you said, the cookie cutter, which I think is great. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to offer it for our members. So this is your sign. If you've been on the fence about it, if you've been thinking about doing something different with your nutrition, this is a great opportunity to get started. And don't forget to reach out to Zach or Maddie and get going. Nutrition at the Plex.
Nutrition at the Plex.
Stop looking at the Fruity Pebbles.